Okay, so our last little section is on how to find executive orders and administrative materials. And I think the best place to go for this is the GPO website, the Federal Government Publishing Office. Okay, their mission is to keep America informed. They are the official publisher of all governmental documents. Um, so, things that you can search on the GPO website um, are, let me get there first. Executive orders, which for some reason goes under compilation of presidential documents, the Code of Federal Regulations. So that's anything that any federal agency puts out as a law. The Federal Register, which is daily updates on administrative rules and regulations. Congressional Record, that's daily updates on Congress activities, US Code, more, things like that. So I think the best way for me to show you how to do this is to just hop on. It's gpo.gov. This is going to be like our final little activity. That I'm going to do one of these little examples with you, and then I would like you to do the rest on your own. So here we're at gpo.gov, and then you go to explore and research, and down here to gov info. Okay, so what am I doing here? Okay, so when I go to gov.info, I go to advanced right now. So the first thing I do is I figure out what category of documents I want. So what was the one? Compilation of presidential documents. I think that one's so odd. But say I just go in here and I want compilation of presidential documents, and I'm going to say date is after, let's just do November 1st of 2022. Okay, and then I'm just going to put the word environment and hit search. And what I'm doing here is I'm searching all presidential documents after November 1st, 2022 for the word environment and seeing what I get. Okay, so this is a statement by Biden and the president of Mexico where they're talking about environment in Mexico and the United States. Joint statement, memorandum, proclamation, um, campaign rally, remarks on all sorts of things where the word environment comes in. So from here, oh, look, I can say where, what president, what do I want? Do I want joint statements? Do I want interviews, communication? Let's do communications to Congress. So these are 2 letters to congressional leaders about stuff. So that is kind of how you search gov.info. So let me go back to advanced, and I'm just clearing my search results here. So I have under here, oh yeah, I told you what you search under that there. So I have some examples of practice, which I would like you guys to do, which is here. No, next. Okay. So if I'm talking about this, what is the specific issuance criteria for permits authorized the taking of mammals, birds, plants designated as special protected species, right? It's a lot of gobbledygook. So I know for our practice here, we're going to do the CFR and answer these questions. And this is just, again, this is just for practice. So you know how to do it. So what do I want? The Code of Federal Regulations. Let's do specific issuance criteria. Okay, and then I'm going to do additional criteria. I want more. I'm going to do specially protected species. Let me see what happens when I do this in the CFR. Oh, look at this. This is my 1997 special. All right, maybe I wanted what's the most recent. That makes sense. See more, date published. Okay, it looks like 2021 is the most recent. And I have my specific issuance criteria for mammals. Let me look at my PDF here of this, and it will tell me. So that's that. I want you to practice with these other ones on the PowerPoint. The Ambient Air Quality Standards Act for lead, emission standards for motorcycles, definition of a microbial pesticide. Just so some fun little legal research in the next part, after watching this little part of the video. So then, okay, so when you're done with that, I'm going to go back to the course module. It's a little clunky. I'm going to maybe make it prettier next week, but want to get this out. Right, we're done with all our videos, and then we go on to assignments. So that getting to know you discussion board that you worked on, the course of understanding is probably done. Your ethics discussion, which you have hopefully done your paragraph, and you just have to wait to complete the other person your response later on in the week. That classwork on environmental job search, and then now we have a quiz, just a little. I think it's a 10-question quiz on what, if you look through the PowerPoint, you're going to be good and read the book. And then week 1 assignment is reading the case at the end of the chapter and answering some questions on it. So that is it. Work on those. And then when you're done with that, you can get on to the assignments and reach out to me if you have any questions or show up at office hours. And I will chat with you next week.